First of all, is Michelle unbelievable?
Yes.
Man, that is truly that better half thing, you know? Anyway, I was talking to Michelle and Sue. We were just talking about, we really forget this, and that's why I love what Dino did today. You know, that we would not be here right now if it wasn't for God. I mean, you guys understand that we're 33 years old in February? We made it against the most powerful, wealthiest industry in the world, the insurance industry, and we made it. So give yourselves a hand. And the reason we made it is because the Yazapovics put this event together with the youngers, and we make a decision as a board to do this kind of thing. And the people like the Sharps and, you know, all these great people that traveled from miles away to come and speak. Shane getting out of bed this morning to come here, was that awesome?
Yes.
That's why God's behind this, you guys. You can't lose with God. Don't you understand that? We do what's right. We do what's right. You can't lose if you do what's right. And that's what we do for people. Okay? We do what's right for people in the business opportunity and the product. We are the real deal in a country that is just, you know, in a world that is not selling the real deal. We are the real deal. So you guys walk in confidence. That's the first key of being a millionaire. You got to be confident, folks. So I kind of want to do a little thing with you today, and speaking about, you guys all came here. This is called the Millionaire Summit, correct? Okay, every single one of you wants to make $1 million, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's a starter. Then we'll go to 2 and 3 and all the rest of it. But you guys want to make $1 million, get financially independent, enhance your charities. I mean, I can't believe I tried to figure it out the other day that I've probably given in my career of 23 years, probably, I don't know, $2-3 million to charity. You know, I don't know what Mike and Marna are probably up to 7-8 million. I don't even know how much they've given. But I'm telling you folks, do you understand how powerful that is? If all of you made our money, how much money you would be given to people, your church, your ministries, whatever you were behind. You know, I was watching a lot of this PGA Tour here at the end of the year. How much because of Phil Mickelson's mother and wife getting breast cancer. The PGA Tour immediately got behind the, you know, breast cancer research and have given already millions and millions of dollars to knock out that disease. See, good people do good things with money, and this is a company full of good people. So we got to get you guys to $1 million a year. Are you with me? All right. So listen, folks. We got to, you know, it's one thing to just like motivate people and all that kind of stuff, but you got to have some knowledge to make $1 million. You got to know some things, right? Okay. The first thing of being a millionaire. I know you're probably never going to guess this. I even ran it by Michelle on the way here today. I said, what do you think the first trait that a millionaire has to have to make $1 million? Yell them out.
Focus.
Vision.
All right, we don't have much time. You have to want to be one. See? That shut you up. You have to want to be one. I wanted to be one. Every one of these people that spoke today wanted to be a millionaire. It starts right there. Not, I'd like to be one, right? I hope I win the lotto. I have to be one. I have to have freedom. I have to be able to take care of my family, my friends. I had broke parents. That was my first ministry, was moving my mom and dad. If you get my book, the story's in there about how fast I had to do everything to get my mom and dad out of the ghetto. Right? You have to really want to be a millionaire, folks. It's that simple. Like Shane said, go home, check yourself out. Am I supposed to be here? After you do that, am I going to be a millionaire? Do I have what it takes? Am I willing to make the sacrifices? It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Ask any one of us if it's been worth it. You'll get an absolute yes across the board. You have to want to be one. You with me?
Yes.
Do all of you want to be a millionaire?
Yes.
It's not like the game show where they win $1 million. I think what, one person ever got to the $1 million on that show. And after their taxes, they were left with $400,000, and with 2 years later, they were broke. That's not the kind of millionaire. We're talking about the kind like me that's been paid $34 million since I've been here. That kind of millionaire. Is that what you want? Yeah. And Mark and Sue that have been paid, I don't know, 26 million. And Mike and Marna probably been paid over 50 million right now. Or maybe 60, because I know Hector's approaching 50. So they got to be at 60 or 70 million right now. That's the kind of millionaires we're talking about, you guys. You got it. It's right in your hands. So I hope in these next 21 minutes, I'm going to give you guys some tips and some key points for you guys to go back out there. You know, every time I just drove up here from Orange County on a Saturday, bumper to bumper traffic, 3 million zillion cars. Right? And then I talk to some of my RVPs and they go, well, I'm struggling with some leads right now. Some leads getting a fender bender. Right? By the time the cops get there, you'd have 300 names. Gosh, man, you kidding me? Leads.
This is LA.
Right? Come on, you guys, let's get crazy. And I don't care if you're from Phoenix, Arizona or Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't care where you're from. Everybody represented here is in a lot. Look what Brandon Neal did in St. George, Utah. And that young kid up there, Fieldstack, that's 24 years old, with an 80 grand base shop, 3 years living in Boise, Idaho. He's got a lot of leads. In a city 1/5 the size of 1/25 the size of LA. You with me? You got to start with desire, you guys. Come on, get some desire. Let's go. You can do it. Okay, now here's the key. Are you with me? If you want to make $1 million, you've got to get your family involved. If you're a couple, it can't be you want it and the other spouse doesn't. That is not going to work. So start with your family. Shane already fixed if you're supposed to be here. Now you guys all said, I heard the whole room yell you wanted to be a millionaire. So let's start being one. Now are you and your spouse on the same page? Or are you married to that spouse that says, hey honey, the electric bill's paid, we're fine. Okay, you got to figure that part out. I believe with Mark and Sue, they were a little bit on different pages, and quickly Mark got on the same page as Sue was, and that was it. It was over. Once they were on the same page, they haven't looked back. It takes two to tango.
Right.
You think I could have the freedom to go build this hierarchy? I've only been married to Michelle for 11 years. I've been with her for 19 of my 23 years. If she didn't believe in this, we wouldn't be together right now, huh? Because I wouldn't have had the freedom to go do this. It takes both players to win. If you're single and you get in a serious relationship, the same thing's going to matter with it when that happens. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to fix that. All right, the second thing that you have to understand, you got to know what you're in. You got to understand your business. If it was a shoe store, you got to sell shoes. Yes, you can carry shoestrings, shoe polish, and socks. But if you don't sell shoes, you don't make it in the shoe business. So what business are you in?
People.
Wow, let's do that again. It begins with re and ends with fruiting. Ready? What business are you in?
Recruiting.
You're in the recruiting business. If you don't like that, get your licenses and write up a few part-time sales. No millionaire for you. Millionaires in recruiting businesses are recruiters. What is Dino? Wow, you guys. What is Dino?
A recruiter.
He's always recruiting somebody to help him with his cause. His best recruit ever, Sandy Ozapovic.
Right.
Followed by Sue Younger. Those are his two best recruits. You follow? How about Pete Carroll's pretty good recruiter? Well, they're beating Notre Dame 34-14 if you're wondering. All right? He's a pretty good recruiter. SC was like top 60. They used to be top 5 every year. They went down to like ranked 60th in the country. In comes this crazy man, Pete Carroll, running into every blue chip kid's house, talking to parents and the kid to come to SC.